things are going. Let's bring in the author, S.E. Cupp, Fox News contributor Leslie Marshall as well. You first, Leslie. This can't be good news for the president. You see those numbers.
Well, actually, this isn't unexpected, quite frankly. I mean, when you think about it, we can get prescriptions, we can get beer, we can get burgers. What else can we get through a drive-through? We're a very impatient society. And if you remember, when President Obama first became president, he said, we're going to turn this economy around. It's going to take time. We're going to have some setbacks. We're going to make some gains and then have some setbacks. And that's exactly what is happening. So I'm not surprised, and I'm sure the president and his administration aren't surprised, because Americans are impatient until they feel the money in their wallets. Their perception is that things aren't moving in the right direction, but they are.
Give him time, SC, is what Leslie's essentially saying. What do you say?
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, to blame society and our impatience, I think, is painting with a bit of a broad brush.
Why is that? He's had enough time?
Well, sure. I mean, most presidents in their first term in the second year face a bit of a dip. Clinton did. I mean, there is sort of an organic flow to some of this. But I think that, yeah, at this point, Obama's going to take ownership over what he's been doing. And it's joblessness, it's the economy, it's ineffectiveness on the oil spill. This is all affecting the national sort of subconscious.
That's a good one. That's a good one for Leslie then. And so you mentioned President Clinton. He did turn that around. It was reelected in 1996, Leslie. We remember the term triangulation that came out of all that, and then he goes on to a second term. How does President Obama turn this around to the extent that he needs to turn it around? And the polls show that he does. How does he do it?
Well, he will do. First of all, am I president? Is he calling me to ask me that? In my opinion, and I'm not placing blame, by the way, on the American people. I mean, it's just a reality. No one person, no one administration, no one party is responsible for the economy. I've said it before, I'll say it again. It takes 10 months to get fat to have a baby and 2 years to lose the weight. You don't have an economy where we're at after 8 years and then expect it to turn around in less than 2.
How does he turn it around? How would he turn it around? Does he go to the center? Does he go farther to the left?
No, what he does is he stays on course. Isn't that what George W. Bush used to tell us? He stays the course with the plan that he has. The spending is going to stimulate the economy. Consumers are spending $7 more a day than they did 30 days ago. So 30 days ago, we're doing $7 more spending now. We've got to give it time. It's just a snail's pace, but it will turn around, and he's got to stay the course.
Well, that's the debate, Essie, that we were having. We were having it with Bill at the top of the show, is that if they spend more, will it help? If they had spent less, would things have been worse? The American people, I think it's fair to say right now, the political winds have kind of gone against the spending. Whether it's right or wrong, only time is going to tell.
No, definitely. And even Democrats, sort of writ large, are reconsidering their image as tax and spenders. And now they're thinking, well, we'll be tax and cutters, maybe. They should be cut and cutters. But, you know, I guess we'll take what we can get.
But that'll help Republicans in the midterm elections, which is probably what you're hoping for.
It would, of course. But at the same time, you know, I really like the idea of sticking with the plan. But what is the plan? And I think that's the frustration that you're seeing reflected in these polls. We don't know what the plan is, other than to spend, spend, spend.
S.E. Cupp, Leslie Marshall, thank you to both of you for coming on deck. We are revving up for the